That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Prescott on 1st down. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, getting more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. To throw on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
A first down throw for Prescott. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. And they can't bring him down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, Procise. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back.